What's going on, everyone? What a beautiful Friday today. I just realized that I didn't hit record and I've been talking for a while. So let's get back into it. I traded SPX, Tesla, SPY, and unfortunately, I traded a low float today. I've been saying recently that they suck, and they do suck, but I had such big profits on the day that I wanted to test my luck with less than 10%. I was risking $100 to see what I could do with BNTC. The range is crazy. Everything on this stock is good except for the volume. So I had to use a smaller share size. I only used 200 shares on this stock. So let's get that out of the way first because I hate it and it's junk and all penny stocks are junk. So regardless of that, I like to trade the same setups. I like when candles kind of go over the previous candle. So this made a new high, this candle made a new high, and then as this candle came back down to retest this candle, its high and its close, I took the position. The spreads were kind of crazy, another reason why I was using smaller share size. So when I got the fill for that trade, I only rode it back up to this candle's high. I like to use those as my levels when I'm trying to scalp, and yeah, I could have held on to one for a high of day, but what I thought was going to happen, and what very well easily could have happened, was we do this, we set a right shoulder in this head and shoulders, if you kind of look at it like this, and then we set a new low and we kind of go down into a halt. But instead, it broke high a day and it got stuck in another halt on the way up. But that's fine. Great trade. And then in here, I was just scalping it. I took a loss in here and then I retook it as I saw the tape accelerating, as I saw bids stacking and there was no ask. I don't really want to go too much into it because I don't recommend and I don't like to encourage this style of trading because it sucks. I don't like these. I'm just really comfortable with a select few, so I took them. I predicted right here that we were topping and it was going to roll over. I can't short, so I didn't short this. I would have shorted this, and that was that. So let's just get right into the SPX. I'll use the ES as reference because I don't have volume on the SPX. So what did I say? I said I like to take the retests of previous candles. Now when I'm trading these time frames, I trade much bigger time frames like the 30-minute, the 15 is one of my favorite, but the hourly gives beautiful setups for a kind of a longer time frame. So 15-minute setup today. Where was I taking stuff long? Let me just take a quick peek here at the trade log. So SPX. Okay, I was long. Let me look at this over here. So the first thing I bought puts at 937 and 938. 937 and 938. Right, so or 947, 948. So as this candle came up here, this 15-minute candle, right? We came up, we retested this previous candle's close, and right from there we immediately flushed. And we actually made a new low. Now this turned out to be a double bottom, but if you're looking for really good trades, the higher time frames on these bigger stocks are much better. See, look at that. It came right up, it retested it, and then boom, flushed right back down, made a new low. I was covering, let me look here. I was covering on the way down. I didn't cover at the lows. I was covering closer into here because I thought this level could hold. And it did end up holding. I didn't take the long there. Let's go to a slightly smaller time frame, the 5-minute. So again, if you look at this, even on the 5-minute, we came up, this candle retested this previous candle low, and then from there, we rolled over, we got one little pop, and then boom, there was the dump. Oh no, that's pre-market, that's the wrong spot. Right here, this candle came up, we retested on the 5-minute, and we went a little bit higher. We went to the 20, on the 5 minute. And then from there, we rolled over, we made a new low, and then right there the trade's over. So you could have taken this long at the double bottom. There's a beautiful double bottom on the 15. Or you could have seen how it's kind of looking like a head and shoulders. And this is where I was longing it, right in here. So this 15-minute candle, we retested the previous candle's close. How many times do I got to say it, guys? Beautiful setups. They're great. They're amazing. And I took this from small caps. I just don't do it on the 1 minute. So let me look at the trade log. I can just show some of these too. So let's go with the puts first. So this is the puts. I was in the 33.25 puts on the SPX. Let's wait for this to load. Let me show you what I did. So I was adding, and then I took a really nice, really fat profit right here, and then I was adding again because of these profits, and then on the way up, see, like I said, I wasn't covering at the best spot, because I thought I could reverse there, so I wanted to take some profits, and then I ended up getting stopped out of the last two. On the way down, still in profit, made a nice profit on that, and then the calls, no, these are the lotto calls, I think. The calls that I picked up for Monday are at 10.25, so if we go to 10.25 on the ES, yes, so as we were breaking up, I missed this 5-minute setup right here. Absolutely beautiful setup. And then as we came back up, we came down, we retested the previous candle's close. I took it right here. The moving averages that I use are right here. I thought this could be a good entry potentially for a weekend move in the SPY. So that's why I took it there. If you look on the 15-minute, what time did I say that was at? 10:35. Yeah, so on the 15-minute, we're coming down into the previous candle's close, into the 9 EMA or SMA on the 15. Beautiful setups. It depends on what you guys use. You know, you can use the EMAs, you can use these candle lows, candle highs, all of that stuff that I'm saying. It just depends on your setup. And they're all there on the bigger time frames. So trade the bigger time frames. Try it out. You might like it. The last trade I took was Tsla, a very, very small scalp. I had a level here from yesterday and from the day before. I remember I was telling you guys about this gap close right here, 770-ish. So as we came up, I was taking the puts, and then as we flushed, I quickly took all of it off right here on this flush. We came down to the 200 on the 5-minute. We came down to the previous day's close. All of these candles, I thought that it could bounce, and I took such a far out strike, the 700s, that if we bounced, it was going to wipe out all the premium. So I just took it right off, and that was the end of that. So awesome day today. I would love for you guys to comment any questions that you have. I'd love to answer them. Tell me what you think of these higher time frames. Have you used them? Have you tried them? What was your experience with them? I love them. Not only have I moved from low floats to large caps, but I've been using the higher time frames because bigger money, I always say this, big money uses bigger time frames. They're not going to take $1 million worth of risk on the 1-minute chart. They're not going to get wicked out like this. They're going to look at the hourly. They're going to look at bigger time frames and say, okay, this is building a base on the hourly. This is probably a good spot to start covering or going long if you're not short, right? If you're short from here, okay, are we building a base? No, we haven't built a base yet. We haven't built a base yet. No base, no base, nothing. This day, okay, now we're starting to build a base. We bounced a bit. We're coming down to that same base. We're building another base in the same area. Those are the kinds of things they look for. Hope that was useful. You guys have a sick weekend. I'm going to have a sick weekend. Peace.